Good afternoon, Trinidad and Tobago. I'm Mahalia Joseph Wharton, and this is News Now on TTT. There are conflicting reports about the registration process for Venezuelans. Today, the two-week-long process began at three venues: the Queen's Park Oval in Port of Spain, the Achievors Banquet Hall in San Fernando, and Caroline Building in Scarborough, Tobago. Some of the Venezuelans cited issues that the online registration forms were unavailable up to last evening.
We put the online system in place so that we could reduce the time they would need to spend before the registration officers. So if they don't have them, it just means it will take a little more time and they will have to wait a little longer. That's why we put it up.
Meanwhile, there are lessons to be learned from the process, according to one Venezuelan.
Tienen dudas, los mismos colaboradores tienen dudas, se les presenta duda dentro del proceso, entonces lo que hace que sea tarde es que ellos tienen que preguntar constantemente.
They have doubts with the Venezuelans that register in. They still have doubts that they're asking one question over and over because they still have doubts with them.
Now, there is also said to be a problem with the registration forms given to the migrants at the respective locations. We are told the forms handed to the migrants at the centers are in English, and it left them clueless as to what to do. They were later advised to download an online version of the form, fill it out, and return it to complete the process. Some were unable to do so, citing financial problems, among other issues. At the South Center, the acting National Security Minister, Fitzgerald Hines, has said he is not surprised by some of the issues that the Venezuelans are currently facing.
Human beings, professional as we are, there's no perfection other than perhaps in heaven. So we did the best we could. And having started the process this morning, even the people we trained to do the registration, they are reporting to me that they are much better now than they were at 7 a.m. It's a learning process. This process is probably unique to the world. I know of no other country that has engaged in this kind of process.
Over in Tobago, the registration is said to be a quick and smooth process as the number of migrants there is small. Venezuelan Victor Alfonso, who has been a resident here for 3 years, said the registration process would bring about change in his life and is pleased that he is now afforded this opportunity.
I came here and started working teaching music and Spanish for the IVCC, a culture institute, in a cultural exchange program with THA, the culture department. And so far, it's been a great experience. It's been wonderful. I love Tobago. I feel it like my home now. And I always say, I'm going to be someday a Tobagonian. It's peaceful. It's quiet. I love people here. They are so kind. Everyone here has made me feel home since the very first day.
Just to give you some information about the registration process, Venezuelans who are registered will receive a registration card which will authorize the holder to work legally in Trinidad and Tobago for 1 year. The holder of the permit will be assessed every 6 months. Applicants will be required to submit completed registration forms, giving their local address and contact information, have their photographs taken, and provide biometrics, including fingerprints. The registration will take place from today to June 14, 2019, inclusive of weekends, but excluding the public holiday, Eid al-Fitr, on June 5, 2019. And that was News Now on TTT. I'm Mahalia Joseph Wharton.